Welcome, you're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Shanakshi Chakravarti and this is the good stuff with NDTV. Today we bring you a special story because we talk about weddings and how to shoot a wedding film in the times of a pandemic. During the lockdown, one of the industries that was impacted severely was the wedding industry. And the big fat weddings kind of was on a pause, and the creators in the art industry have now slowly started to come back on their toes. Today we have with us on NDTV, Vishal Punjabi, the founder of The Wedding Filmer, a team of wedding filmers and photographers, whether it's the fairy tale wedding of Anushka Sharma and Virat Kohli, Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh, among many other weddings. Vishal Punjabi is the man behind the lens and his team of wedding filmers. To talk more about this, let's get Vishal on. Vishal, welcome and thank you for speaking to us on NDTV.
Hi, thank you so much, Sonakshi. I feel flattered that you had such a beautiful intro for me.
Not at all, because I know that it's not just me, but there's so many people thrilled to just know more about you and how you've been shooting wedding films during the time of this pandemic, but we'll come back to that. What I want to begin with is a very most obvious and basic question for the viewer who probably does not know. Who is the wedding filmer? What is the wedding filmer? And how was it born?
So I'm a filmmaker. I've always wanted to make films ever since I was a child. And I moved to India from Africa when I was 20 years old. I went to London to study like most kids in Africa. And after that, I moved to India. And when I moved to India, I worked with Shah Rukh Khan, who gave me a job with him to try and produce and direct commercials and make movies. And I worked on Ashoka, on Main Hoon Na with him, and Happy New Year, and Honeymoon Travels, and Dawn, and all these amazing films that we did. And then in 2010, when I was getting married, I decided to shoot my own wedding because I didn't like wedding videography in India back then. So I thought, why not just shoot it myself if I'm such a good filmmaker? And when I did that, it went viral and there was no looking back. I quickly coined the name The Wedding Filmer. I made Sufi the logo because my son's name was Sufi and he was the inspiration behind all of this. I actually needed money for his childbirth and for his future. And I figured that when you have a child, then you need to do something on your own. So that's how I started the company. And now it's become this. I think what we stand for and what I've always stood for is to try and make beautiful films. I felt like Bollywood, with all its shortcomings, was very difficult for me to break in and try and make a movie the way I wanted to. I tried for a very long time, but I couldn't get the budget or I couldn't get the actors. But when I started making these films, I realized that it's as good as any Bollywood film. I get all the creative control I want. Finally, I even get the budgets I want. There's always drama at a wedding, and a love story. Right. It's the best kind of story you can tell.
A love story is indeed the best kind of love stories we all would like to see, which brings me to the question that The Wedding Filmer now, the entire team, you all are a bunch of creative people, and really the idea to speak to you today on this particular segment, the focus being the wedding market, the wedding industry, and the big fat Indian wedding, as we say, was impacted during this lockdown and of course continues to kind of be impacted because of the ongoing pandemic. Do you think that the pandemic is making people go for smaller weddings or home weddings and backyard weddings from destination weddings?
There's no place like home. I keep telling that to people. And my favorite weddings to shoot have always been at home. And you know, with every great tragedy comes something amazing. And every time something terrible happens, it's always followed by something spectacular. And this pandemic, I have seen over time, I've never been busier in wedding season, because this wedding season I have literally been living out of a suitcase despite the pandemic. We've been traveling from place to place, just doing the amount of weddings. It teaches you that people still want to get married no matter what. Yeah. Love is worth the risk. But I think more importantly, they're having much smaller weddings, and smaller weddings are that much more beautiful to shoot because you take less people. It's changing the way traditions happen in India. The last time traditions changed was when Hum Aapke Hai Kaun released. That's when the Sangeet started changing. Right. And then when the wedding filmer came, that's when people started having weddings with structure. When music started happening into weddings, that's when, when Din Shagnanda happened and we recorded that song. It starts changing the way traditions and weddings actually happen. And now people are realizing it's a great time to get married because we don't have to spend unnecessary money.
Right.
We don't have to spend on decor that is like building palaces on grounds. We don't have to cater to
Absolutely.
a
Yeah.
thousand people. We don't
Yeah.
have to spend so much of money just seating and decorating a space. We'd rather spend that money on photographs and a video, and something really nice to wear, that
So,
that I will remember and I will keep with me for life.
right. So which I just also want to understand from you, because there's so many young photographers, and I know that you have a huge fan following amongst so many other photographers. What is the technology you use? I mean, there used to be a time that the wedding, a person shooting a wedding would just tell the bride and the couple to pose in a certain manner. But now it all seems very candid and candid photography. So what are the kind of technologies you use? I believe now we've shifted to drone and AI.
Yes, well, I've always disliked drones to a certain extent at a wedding. I mean, they're a great tool to use and a toy to play with, but at a wedding, they tend to make a lot of noise, and they also tend to spoil the hair of aunties when the drone flies on top of them, and it's not very nice. But the pandemic has taught me the power of technology because we switched to virtual reality filming
Right.
soon after the pandemic hit.
Right.
Um, it basically made Dadi who couldn't come and Dada who couldn't come to the wedding,
Right.
made them feel like they were there because all they had to wear the goggles or they move their phone or their device in their hands. And it's like they're sitting there at the wedding and they're moving their camera, they're moving their head around and they can see what's going on.
Right.
The bride and groom even made the VR camera a character in the wedding, so that after the wedding they went and touched the feet of the camera tripod, and Dadaji who was watching felt like he was touching their feet.
So
Um, and
I
then taught.
I'm so sorry. No,
Yeah.
I wish I just one thing. I'm so sorry. I wish we could chat longer. But what I want to know from you is if you could leave us with your favorite moment from the Virat Anushka wedding, the Deepika Ranveer wedding. If there's some thoughts that you'd like to share with us and our viewers.
I think that the common thread between most of the most special weddings we've ever filmed is that they've all been intimate and they've all been under 50 to 100 people. I
Right.
think in keeping your numbers small, you're able to pay attention to the people who are there and you're able to give them all the attention and love you want, and therefore make it easier and cheaper to have a beautiful wedding memory.
That's exactly what Delhi, in fact, is doing amongst many other cities. You can only invite 50 people, but I think 50 people is intimate and nice. Vishal, I really wish we could chat longer, but I leave our
Me too.
viewers with this wedding trailer, the film that shot by you and a team of other creative artists, the Virat Anushka wedding film. I leave my viewers with this. Take a look, but thank you so much for speaking to NDTV.
Thank you too, Sonakshi. God bless you.
My wife. Can I say this again? My wife.
इश्क ही दिसदा जेड़े इश्क च चले
I feel like I was a child till morning and now I've grown up suddenly. My wife.
पीर भी तू प्यार भी तू दीन भी तू